Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. The Huskies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cyclones offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jess.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You get big passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Turning it on! Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got room at the 35.
Fantastic job there buying time. His speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys, they can do a little bit of everything. They can play their run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Jukes his way for more. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Toss sweep to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. So first down here as they go back to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. The 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Firing to the right, complete.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Grab near the marker. It's driving. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Starts to scramble to the left. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the...
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have...
Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's driving. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And they swarm him under.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The inside handoff. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Samuel. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going in.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. And he... play has him set up. It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign on it, but here a chance to score the first touchdown of the game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Iowa State! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on it. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They're going to run it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Finds the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They want that clock to run. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Floats it out in space. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the outside to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the right. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.